Alright, US-Japan Aggro. So, as the name suggests, this is an aggressive deck, so we're looking to use fast, efficient units, take the front line, apply pressure to our opponent's HQ, and run them out of the game. The cards we're using to achieve this are cards like 41st Bicycle Regiment and 15th Cavalry. We also got cards like the Greyhound here. Just solid units when they hit the front line, 5th Infantry Regiment and 1st Marines here. Combined with those, we have things like 109th Combat Engineers and Supply Shipment to turn them into bigger, scarier threats that can be harder for our opponents to deal with. We have cards like 99th Infantry Battalion and M16 HALF-TRACK to generate tempo. Amphibious Assault here, solid removal card that's perfect for taking out the guard units and such that can, other pesky early game units that can get in our way and try to slow us down. And some M4 Shermans up here at the top end to generate some card advantage. You know, normally this is a deck we're just looking to run our opponents out, but we can run out of gas sometimes to do it. So the M4 Sherman like keeps our hand full, gives us something, ensures that we have cards to play. And just up here at the tippy top end, we got 101st Airborne, just a solid unit. Just a solid all-around unit, especially as a top end for an aggressive deck. Also has the ability to hit the enemy HQ, as does the strategic bombing. So it provides us with a little bit of removal, and that also acts as reach as well. And for those who are not familiar with the term reach, just refers to a card's ability to deal direct damage to the HQ. So reach, just reaching for that victory. Just these can deal the last little bit of damage we need to do to close out a game. There's multiple directions you could take a deck like this. You know, one of the cards, for example, that I was considering putting in this deck, and I've seen many different variations of this running around the ladder, is, you know, are some number of 17th Infantry Regiment perhaps better than some of the other 2 drops we're running? Maybe we just want more things like T19 HOWITZERs or other artillery such as the Priest, which can be very good when you've established control of the front line, especially with M8 Greyhounds, which synergize well with artillery. You know, is some number of USACE good in this deck? You know, there's a lot of different variations you can do with this. This is just kind of the configuration that I've chosen to try out on stream today. Ultimately, you know, while discussions of optimization and what's the best version of this deck can be fun and insightful, ultimately, I'm not sure it matters too much in a German-centric meta where cards like Sudden Strike and Flampanzer give us some real problems. So going into this one with low expectations, but I've never played a deck like this before, and if I have, it's been a while and I can't remember, and I've certainly never played it on stream before, at least I'm pretty sure, so figured why not try it here today. You know, we like to try a lot of different things on stream here. I like to show off a lot of different styles of decks, so let's hop into some games and just see if we can run people down. Hello, Wirtz. How you doing? Let me see. The sound's gonna be off for a while because I'm just looking at this. Can go away. No, I don't have the new elites. I'm gonna wait to try to get them in the campaign themselves. Okay, 109 Combat and Engineers is a card we usually like to see quite early. We're not going first though, and we're against Japan, so if he's an aggressive deck, this is going to be kind of an iffy draw. Because of that, I think I want to toss back these for sure. This can be okay at attacking into some of their early plays, so I think I'll keep that. Maybe I'm supposed to toss this back because of this. But if he is a slower deck, I kind of want it, and I don't have a 1-drop right now, so why not? Let's just keep it. Let's see what happens. This is pretty good because now I have something to do on 1, and on 2 I can play this, move this up, and it's now a 2-4. Yeah, did you pre-order the campaigns? That's kind of annoying. Because if we play this and then we want to play this on 2, on his turn 3 he can attack into this and get a free card draw. Yeah, that's rough. Maybe I'm supposed to play this to be resource efficient. I could also just hold. Well, enjoy them. You can use them right away, right? So that could be fun. I like that they're, you know, they give players the ability to try out elite units they might not otherwise have in their collection yet, which I think is a very clever little hidden thing that 1939 games added to their game. Plus, there's a good chance some of them become meta relevant at some point. Oh, he's resistance. Okay. Very good, very good. So definitely kill that and then move this up. So, resistance player, we want to be as aggressive as possible. I think I can move the Greyhound up and buff it with supply shipment. I don't think that gets punished for anything. Alternatively, I could just dump the resistance cards. Yeah, that's probably better. Or I could play this. Yeah, just the fact that it gives you the ability to run some elite units multiple times in certain games, and the fact that you can select multiples, or you can select from multiple units and pick the one that best suits the situation is kind of interesting. Wow. Just got completely savaged. Alright, what's he got left? Hopefully he just has a bunch of big mopey resistance cards left in hand that we don't really care about. Yeah, like that. Yeah, long-range recon will be an annoying card to deal with, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna probably dump my hand here. Just to make his long-range recons worse and to get his sabotages out of range of killing this unit. He could liberation here, but I don't mind that. That's not that big a deal. That's actually perfect. Okay, never mind. Less perfect. If he was leaning on that to prevent damage this turn, it would have been great. I'm actually going to start with this. Of course, it hit the one card in hand that we really cared about. What do you mean, what's the point of more than one Leo? Flexing, that's what's the point. But seriously though, 2 Leos can be really nasty. To deal like it's usually possible to craft your hand or craft your game to be able to deal with one Leopold, but then dealing with a second. Okay, well I guess we just lose now. He found all 4 of his naval operations in the top whatever that is cards of his deck, which is a little unfortunate. And we've drawn too many supply shipments. Forget it. That naval operation into desperate measures was pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. If we had even just 1 unit survive there, we would have been in a much better position. We're going for supply shipment, although we're facing a German player, so we probably want more threats rather than bigger threats. Next turn, I think I get the 5th infantry down and then shoot this with this. Okay, or not. I mean, it could have been worse. He traded 2 cards for our 1. Killing that. Alright, sure. Yeah, the Iron from the North explains why he was so aggressive with his units to try to take the front line. Unfortunately, he's going to be drawing some cards for the next little while. That's an interesting decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a pretty good draw, because now we can kill both of his units and keep ours. There was a time when Iron from the North in a what am I trying to say? In a German-Soviet aggro deck was definitely meta. Okay, how do we want to do this? I would really like to draw cards with his Sherman. Maybe I'm just supposed to use this. I probably can't risk not being able to play the Sherman. I probably just need to play the Sherman. Or is this how we win the game, if we can draw cards with this? We're 1 credit short from being able to move this up and supply shipment it, which is what I would really like to do. Oh, perfect. We took a gamble and it paid off. Opponent's being very aggressive with their cards. Okay. If they have Comet, this counters that. Soft counters it, kind of. But for enough turns that I think we can now race. That's kind of unfortunate, but shouldn't matter. So this is 4 damage that it's going to be hard for him to stop unless he has a guard unit. That's unfortunate. He'll be able to take the front line now. Well, we were close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just kill this. This is such a good card. My god. Hard, it's just hard removal for 4 in most matchups. Well, in a lot of matchups. I won't say most. It's an exaggeration. Can't attack our HQ, so we got that going for us. Wow, that was lucky. He's running Flampanzers and he hadn't hit any this whole time. So he's dead, right? If I go like this, unless he has missing. I don't think we play around missing. Yeah, Akita is great as an anti-aggro tech. Yeah, obviously it stinks. Yeah, well, I've seen crazier things, Wirtz. That's the thing. I've seen people running Leopolds in their aggro decks. I've seen all kinds of stuff. So I wouldn't put it past someone to be running missing. All right. I expect he's playing a mid-range list, so I expect that we will lose this game. Oh, I shouldn't have kept supply shipment, probably. Yeah, we faced the big boss already. I think... No, I think I want a 5th infantry here, right? Well, hold on. If I 5th infantry... No, I think I 99th to slow him down. I want to kill this. I want to get some value out of this because he's likely to have Flampanzer. Doesn't have Flampanzer. I feel like he would have snapped off Flampanzer that last turn. So because he didn't, I think I want to do this. This could be wrong. It might be right to take out one of his units. I want to play this and supply shipment it, but I don't want to do it knowing... I don't want him to have access to this the following round. I could also... Do I just let him have this for a turn? It seems wrong. I also would I'd prefer to save this for a guard unit, although I think he'd have played it by now, so maybe we're just on the hope he doesn't have it plan. Make this a 2-3. It's kind of risky. He could just trade with a bunch of these. Perfect. So this is 1, then this is free. This is 2-3. I don't get to attack this turn though. Maybe we save this. I could just move this. I don't need this. I don't know why I'm thinking that. This card was this card seemed good. I'm just not sure if it's correct. This might be better as something else, because getting value off of this is kind of hard sometimes. All right, what are we doing? Are we just buffing this thing and shooting face? I think that's what I want to do. Don't really want to play this out yet. He'll just eat it with this, but that prevents him from taking the front line with it. So maybe that's fine. Yep, we're in trouble. Like I said at the start of this set, we're gonna have trouble dealing with cards like this. Or dealing with decks like this, excuse me. We don't have enough reach in their deck to deal with what he's got going, so... I'd have to watch the replay there to know if I could have done something different. Hipper and the Sendai Regiment just like take target unit off the table no matter what is like really annoying. Hipper denies a card draw too. Very, very nasty cards. I don't think I want all of these. I wouldn't mind one First Marines in the opening hand though. I mean, US trying to be aggressive can be a feels bad nation. Huh. I think I just play this out to be resource efficient. We're not gonna get to use its effects for a little while. Wow, that's brutal. Resistance is something, that's for sure. I think we just play this now while we can. That's actually a pretty good draw. Do I play this out? I think so. Sure. Yep, fine with all of this. So definitely want to attack with these. Is there anything else we want to do? We can actually play this and... No, we can't do all of that. What am I saying? I think we should be playing that. Attacking with that. Maybe playing one of these. He's played most of his twos. Yeah, I mean, if it's just all about what you like playing, right? I don't much care for resistance matchups myself, just because I find them quite dull. I think now's the time to do this. Good chance we just lose here. Let's see, it depends on what his leftovers are. Why do they always have the perfect amount to fill your hand? Am I just playing it wrong, or are they just always lucky? Like, whenever I'm supposed to play one card, like, am I supposed to play more cards? I always feel like they just have enough to fill your hand. I know part of the reason is that there's enough resistance cards that allows them to do that. fact that resistance can even have a chance against aggro is tilting. It's a card that should just straight up lose. Or it's a deck type that I think should straight up lose. Just because of the amount of feel-bad gameplay it generates, it's a kind of archetype that, in my opinion, should never be anywhere close to playable on a ladder. But that's just me. Well, I know it's not just me. I know it's a lot of people are complaining about resistance right now. It's like fine. It's like tier 2 deck at best. Probably not even that. Which, from a balance perspective, it's okay. But because of the gameplay it generates is so crap, in my opinion, sorry to say. I'd prefer it was like fringe playable, and then that was it. Yeah, exactly. When mill is good, usually makes for not so good formats, in my humble opinion. I don't know. I'm kind of tilted from that last game still, so let's just keep the cool cards. Are we about to get hit by artillery turn 1? Well, he can't do Katyusha anymore. It's an interesting choice to move that up. What am I missing? Maybe he's playing tokens? Okay. I mean, I guess we'll just play it again. Unfortunately, now he's going to be able to bloody sickle this or hit it with Katyusha, but I don't know, we're kind of behind the 8-ball already. Huh. What do we do here, gents? Could bounce this back to his hand with this. Play something else out, but then he just gets to bounce right back, which is not good. I did not. I don't think so. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, meme strat planning. Oh, yeah, I saw a couple of that. I saw a couple of those. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Do I just play stuff out? Yeah, I really don't know. This is probably another one of those games where we just lost on the first 2 turns. Like, we're still playing a game, but it's probably over. Especially if he plays the Alliance here. It's kind of the main issue with the US aggro. They're just so expensive to operate everything. So many other decks just have infinite ways of, like, so many zero operation cost stuff to be very efficient. We don't really have a way to deal with that, so I'll just pack it in. Tokens might be in a fairly decent spot right now. Definitely something I should play more of. See what a optimal list might be. A lot of nations struggle to deal with the onslaught, and actually Germany's one of them because they only have so much spot removal for your little guys. Like they're very good against your unity is strength, but they can struggle against the alliance. I just dumped this whole thing. Yeah, so far my prediction coming true. We're an aggro deck that's just not quite fast enough to deal with the most of the decks in the format right now. Outside of maybe like the really greedy ramp decks. And we're just gonna move on from a game like that. Like the chances of us winning a turn 1 3-3 in the front line when we're on the draw is like virtually non-existent, so I'm just not gonna waste my time. He rolled a 20, so good for him. We'll move on. Yeah, so this is a greedy ramp deck. Some of these cards are pretty great. We're on the... whatever. If we're facing another aggressive deck, then we could get in trouble, but... We're gonna get a Woken Giant at some point, so... We're not playing this deck to not run out our turn 1 take the frontline cards. If you don't like getting hit by a Woken Giant, don't play this deck. You just can't afford not to play your cards. God. Will our opponents let us play a game today or what? Unbelievable. This might come in handy with these, but you know. To be fair, I took a risk by keeping this supply shipment in my opening hand. But I didn't want to draw 2 of them. Alright, something that can attack. There we go. Oh, he's doing it for me. That's great. Ooh, that would be really good. No, wait, I can still do it, right? Because that would be free. That's so nice. Because of Patton, I was debating running the 2-2 Furies from Japan in this slot, but figured that these would just be better for when you're on the draw. We probably never want to bounce what they... Well, we have this too. Let's just play this out. Chances are we're not going to have something meaningful to bounce with this because... Wow, that was brutal. Just get this out of Awoken Giant range. So now that can't be killed by Avenger, which is nice. And now since we have something that's in Awoken Giant range anyway, we'll just play out the other things. But of course he's gonna have shelling or something like that. Oh no, here comes carpet bombing. I guess even if he drew carpet bombing, he was taking 8, so that's not awful. There we go, finally. This is the resistance player, right? We're not gonna linger in this game too long. If we get off to a really good start, we'll play. Otherwise, we'll just say see you later. This is probably going to get blockaded again because these cards are just so fun. No blockade, wow. Him doing that makes me think I should buff that unit. Start attacking with it. Wow, we got a card draw. Fine by me. So I kind of want to play out both 5th Infantry. We get punished if he goes like Monty into carpet bombing the following turn, but let's hope to avoid that. I feel like he would have Monty'd by now already. Maybe not. Obviously he could top deck, but you know. Okay, that's a good turn for us. We get a card draw, and we get to move both of these up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're still gonna get a card draw. I don't have to play this. Should we save it? Because he probably carpet bombs next turn if I play it for sure, but then he takes 6. This gets him pretty close. Yeah, why not? Probably should... I think I'll favor resource efficiency in the name of, even if it means overextending a little bit. I don't even know if it's overextending. That's debatable. Okay, he got Monty. Oh, he didn't get Monty. Resistance is such a silly archetype. Like, was that a fun game for either myself or my opponent? Did my opponent have fun doing nothing and dying? Because, you know, I personally didn't have much fun counting the cards in my hand and hoping he didn't have things. Like, a win's a win, but, like, it wasn't a very fun game. I don't really care about winning, I care about having fun, interesting games. Maybe, and then maybe not. I wonder if 3 supply shipment is one too many. He says as he draws another supply shipment that doesn't really help. It might be. I've definitely seen some lists that only go up to 3 of these. And there's a pretty good reason for that. Oh, that's a pretty good draw, at least. Yikes. I wonder if 4 supply shipment is one too many, and then my next 3 draws are just mono supply shipment. Fantastic. I just draw 2 here, right? Or am I supposed to amphibious assault and then take out one of the bombers just in case? There's a good chance this still lives. Like, he probably plays a guard unit, shoots this, or he just, like, pins. So I probably get the draw 2 anyway. Yeah. That could be nice. I can't let the Artie live for too long, though. As bad as it feels giving him a card draw, it's better than him just getting, like, 2 damage practically for free every turn. Damn, we don't have quite enough. Wow, maybe that is the perfect amount of supply shipments. Okay. I think I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an unfortunate hit. 7. Sorry guys, I count out the resources that I'm going to use. Ooh, a Patton. Wait, Patton is lethal, right? Because Patton plus this howitzer makes this guard unit not do anything. Well, that was satisfying. Oh, here comes another German mid-range deck. It could be Alpine. This is kind of risky because his deck's probably got Nebelwerfer in it. We know there's a good chance he has Flampanzer. Do I want to keep the howitzer? Is howitzer good enough? It's an okay 2, huh? I think I want one M4 Sherman in hand. Even though we're not on the play, it can be risky. Yeah, okay, he's playing. He's not playing the more mid-rangey deck like I was assuming. So now I wish I had kept that 15th cavalry. I think it's better to be resource efficient and throw another unit out rather than attack with this. Patton, huh? Does that really help? No, because I don't think I need to hit that. That's very expensive for him to operate. I think we go... I think we just do this. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go like this. That's really good. If I play this, it's 4-5 to play that. And then I can go 6-7 or 6-7, move that up. I think I'm just supposed to draw. Bounce that, shoot. Oh, I see. You know, that was silly of me. That was the turn I was supposed to use Patton. I could have shot this, finished it off. I just kind of forgot that this was in my hand. If we lose this game, it's almost certainly because I didn't Patton that turn. Yep. Now he's probably going to encircle this, kill this artillery piece. Yeah, that was a mistake. I just kind of forgot this was here. I don't know. My mind is elsewhere a little bit today. It's been a long week. That's fine. Like, that's kind of cool that we would have been able to win that game regardless. Looks like it's not going to matter. He's just kind of letting us play out our stuff. Oh my god, he's gonna have Leopold, isn't he? If he does, we get to draw 2 with this. That's fine. If he Leos us, whatever. Now am I supposed to Patton? Dead to Bismarck, dead to a bunch of things. Okay. So our mistake didn't matter, but it was definitely a big mistake. Alright, so that's it for that one.